Hey there fellow Pokemon fans, today we'll be showcasing off one of my favourite Generation 4 Pokemon, that being Rhyperior. This Pokemon is seriously underrated and it can actually deal some major damage whilst also taking hits like a boss. And today we'll be using my favourite way to use Rhyperior, which is a specially defensive variant with a moveset that utilises Swords Dance to boost our attacking power, Stealth Rocks to get up some hazards, and following that, we've got Rock Blast and Earthquake for some massive stab damage. I opted for Rock Blast over Stone Edge because of the accuracy, and I also like the ability to break through things like Multiscale or Substitutes, right? Not to mention that Rhyperior has the Solid Rock ability, which allows him to lower the damage taken from super effective moves, allowing Rhyperior to take hits even better, and with the Terra Fairy typing, we can surprise opposing fighting/dragon-type Pokemon that may try to attack our Rhyperior, and with the Leftovers item, Rhyperior has some steady health recovery. Oh, and while we're on the subject, quick question of the day. What's one of your favourite ground or rock-type Pokemon? I'd love to know yours, so be sure to let me know down below in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video and want to join me on my journey to reach 1,000 subscribers, be sure to smash that like and subscribe button for more exciting battles, and with all that said, let's jump straight into the games.
No time to question my moves. I stick to the path that
Jeez Louise, look at my opponent's team. They've got the Tinglu, the Dragonite, the Goldengo, the Chienpao, Flatamane, and the Urshifu. I'm going to lead off with my Meowscarada, and let's do this. Okay, so, are you leading off with Tinglu? Let's find out. It is the Tinglu, of course it is. So, I think it's in my best interest to trick this a Choice Scarf. I feel like they're probably tempted to stay in and set up the Stealth Rocks, right? So, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So, let's go for that trick immediately. Okay, so they stay in, so Meowscarada can trick this, what's his face, this Tinglu a Choice Scarf. Let's find out what item it had. So, Meowscarada gets the, what does Meowscarada get, eh? It gets the, okay, so they get a Choice Scarf, we get the Citrus Berry, so cool, nice little bit of health recovery. So, there's the Stealth Rocks, as expected, and now I'm pretty safe to go for a U-turn with my Meowscarada, because I imagine they're going to switch, right? And then we can get some momentum following that. So, let's go for that U-turn, here we go. Okay, so they're going to withdraw the Tinglu as expected, so we can get some momentum with our U-turn, right? So who are they going into? It's going to be the... Okay, so it's the Water Urshifu. So if I'd gone for a Flower Trick, we would have done some massive damage. I've got no idea why they've gone for that, but fair enough. So Meowscarada, come on back, buddy. And I will just straight up go into my Corviknight, and I can get a Defog off to get rid of the Stealth Rocks, right? So, come on in, Corviknight, buddy. I need your assistance. And, yeah, so, if they go for Surging Strikes, they'll deal Rocky Helmet chip damage to themselves, right? So, I'm going for that Defog. Let's do it. Alright, so, they're going for Swords Dance. Oh, my God. Okay, so, I am 100% going to be Brave Birding this in the face, right? So, okay, Corviknight, let's do this, buddy. So, okay, oh, maybe I should go for a, Defog. Sorry, a U-turn. Let me think about this. So... No, I'm gonna go for that Brave Bird. Let's do it, Corviknight. Okay, so, oh god, they go for another Swords Dance. So it all depends on how much damage we do with the Brave Bird, right? Because once the Rocky Helmet deal... Okay, so how much do we do? Amazing! So the Rocky Helmet will knock themselves out, right, after the first hit. So that's fantastic. So I'm gonna go for that Roost. Let's do it. Alright, so they go for the Close Combat. Oh god, that's gonna knock out my Corviknight, isn't it? So, okay, Corviknight goes down, but now the, what's his face? The Urshifu will go down to Rocky Helmet, so fair enough. So we do lose our Corviknight, unfortunately, and that might mean that they go into Tinglu now to set up more Stealth Rocks, right? So that's kind of unfortunate, but what I can do is go into my Meowscarada to be able to pivot out if I need to against whatever they switch into, right? Okay, so who are they sending out? It's going to be the... okay, so it is the Tinglu. Fair enough. So, Meowscarada, buddy, come on in. I need your assistance. And, yeah, so is Flower Trick 3 all around? Let me just double check. So, it is not. They've got the Dragonite and the Goldengo, right? So, I am going to be going for that U-turn immediately. So, Meowscarada with the Protein. Going to add some nice little stab damage. Let's see. Okay, so almost 50%. Great job, Meowscarada, buddy. So, oh, that was a crit as well, so fair enough. So, they are definitely going for the Stealth Rocks, unfortunately. But what I can do is go into my own Rhyperior, and I can set up my own Stealth Rocks as well, right? So, it won't just be one-sided, and we'll both have rocks. So, okay, so... Oh, they got spikes. Oh, God, okay. So, that is terrifying. So, okay, well, I will go for the Stealth Rocks regardless, right? So let's go for those Stealth Rocks immediately. So, okay, they go for Spikes again. That's their second layer. So I'm guessing they're going to get up the third layer again, right? So on that, what I'm going to do is, okay, so they probably expect a earthquake or something, but you know what? I'm first going to go for a swords dance on their... I'm just thinking whether or not I should go for a an earthquake. I'm going to go for an earthquake first. Okay, so they go for their third layer of spikes. I'm going to go for an earthquake just because I want to get as much damage on this as possible, right? Just for later on. And then I'll go for a sword dance. So Rhyperior goes for that earthquake. Let's see the damage. And okay, it's a fair chunk of damage. Let's go for a sword dance now and let's see what they go into. Okay, so... oh, they carried on going for these spikes. Well, do you know what this means? I could go for another swords dance to get to +4. Oh my god. Okay, so is that what we want to do, Rhyperior? Do we want to get to +4 attack? Let's do it. Okay, so they are going to withdraw the Tinglu. They're like, nah, I don't want you boosting up. But by this point, we're going to be at +4, right? So who's coming in? It's the Gold Engo. Okay, so I'm guessing maybe they want to, what's his face? They want to make it rain me, right? But we have got this solid rock ability, so we can take that rather well. Now, they haven't terrestrialized. Do I think they're going to go flying, eh? So I've got to take that chance, I guess. Let's go for that earthquake and let's hope for the best. So, okay, they go for the make it rain. Hold on, Rhyperior. Rhyperior holds on like a boss. Now, Rhyperior, let's go for that earthquake and let's knock out this Gold Engo. So get him, Rhyperior. There it is, and we knock out another Pokemon. Fantastic job, Rhyperior. +4 attack. That's fantastic. Great job, Rhyperior. So, yeah, we will get some more leftovers as well. Fantastic. So, the solid rock ability is so good. It basically allows Rhyperior to tank so many hits. I love it. So, yeah, let's see who comes in next. Alright, so another Pokemon's coming out, which is the Tinglu. Okay, so they're probably going to go for an earthquake here, right? So, do I just want to let them go for the earthquake? Do you know what? I'm going to go for an earthquake of my own, right? So let's do it. Alright, so... oh, we're faster. They must be going for the roar. So with an earthquake, a +4 earthquake, we knock out the Tinglu as well. Amazing job, Rhyperior. And now, to boot, we're also going to get another round of leftovers. And yeah, Rhyperior going crazy. Amazing job, Rhyperior. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, let's see who comes in next. Okay, so something the treasure hunter's coming out, and it is the Chien Pao. Okay, so... I'm guessing they're going to be going for the Icicle Crash or something like that, right? I am, regardless, going to be going for that earthquake, and let's see. So, okay. Oh, Ice Shard. Can we hold on? Rhyperior holds on. Now, Rhyperior, fire off that +4 earthquake and knock out the Chien Pao. Oh my god, Rhyperior gets its third KO. Amazing stuff, Rhyperior. You absolute legend. Okay, so here's your third round of leftovers. Enjoy that snack, buddy. Fantastic. So, the remaining Pokemon is the Dragonite, and I think there's one more. I forgot what it was, though, so let's find out. Okay, so something the Gourmet, is that the Dragonite? Let's find out. It is the Dragonite. Okie dokie. So they take some Stealth Rocks damage, which is always great to see. Oh yes, their final Pokemon is the Fluttermane. I just realised. Okay, so yeah, I think we're in a pretty good position to just I'm gonna go for that Rock Blast. Let's do it. So okay, they are terrestrializing. So the question is, what are they terrestrializing into? Eh? So okay, we're about to find out. So you're going to be turning into Terra Normal. So I'm guessing it's Extreme Speed or something, right? So let's find out. If they go for the Dragon Dance, the Rock Blast will still hurt. So oh, they went for Extreme Speed. Will that knock out my Rhyperior? Let's find out. So it does knock out my Rhyperior. Fair enough. So maybe they're could they be choice banded? Maybe, eh? Maybe. Okay. So do you know what? I'm willing to test that out. I'm going to go into my Skeleturge, right? So come on in, Skeleturge, buddy. I need your assistance, and I will just go for a I'm going to go for a do I want to go for a Taunt Song? I'm going to go for a Taunt Song just to test it out. Okay, so they are withdrawing, so they are choice locked. It's got to be choice banned, right? So, okay. So, Fluttermane will be incoming. There it is. And, yeah, so as long as I preserve my Skeleturge, they'll be forced to not be able to go to Terra Normal Extreme Speed, right? So, what do they get boost in? Speed. Fair enough. So, okay. Let's go for that Taunt Song Skeleturge, and let's knock him out. So, not knock him out, sorry. Okay, so that was barely any damage, right? But we are +1 now, which is always great to see. And yeah, we also get some leftovers. Lovely jubbly. And now the question is, do I switch? Because if this thing goes Calm Mind, that would be scary, wouldn't it? So, okay, I've got to take care of this because it's a problem. So, I'm going to go for that Terra Fairy, and I'm going to go for that Shadow Ball. Let's do it, Skeleturge. Okay, here we go. Time to terrestrialize. Skeleturge, time for you to shine. Time for you to get that nice little Love Fairy Terra Crown on your head, and for you to show the love. Okay, here we go. Skeleturge, we're going to be able to take this Shadow Ball or Moon Blast or whatever. I mean, if they go for a Moon Blast and they get a special defense, a special attack drop, that would be... oh, Charge Beam! Oh my god, okay, so Skeleturge holds on like a boss. We're now going to be able to knock it out with this +1 Shadow Ball, right? So, Skeleturge, you've got this, buddy. And I doubt that Skeleturge will go down to a what's-his-face? I doubt Skeleturge will go down to a extreme speed from this range, right? We're also going to get another round of leftovers. And yeah, I think Scarlet can clean up from here. So I'll just go for another Taunt Song. Let's do it. So let's see their final Pokemon, the Dragonite. Alright, here it comes. Dragonite, time to take you out. And yeah, I am definitely going to be going for that that Taunt Song, right? Let's get off as much damage as possible. So let's go for that Taunt Song. Here we go. Okay, so they go for the extreme speed, fair enough. So let's see how much we take, okay? So from 152, oh my god, that bloody hurt. Okay, so we go for that Taunt Song. We are +1 and it's stab. Let's see the damage, and okay, we almost knock it out. Great job, Scarlet. So the next extreme speed will take us out, unfortunately, but I can go into my Reuniclus and I can just Psy Shock this into oblivion. So, okay, Scarlet, you've been amazing. Thanking you for all you've done. Let's go for another Taunt Song and let's see. So, okay, here comes another extreme speed. So I think that's the third extreme speed, right? So they've got 5 left, I think. Or is it 4 left? 4 or 5, right? So, anyway, Scarlet, thank you for all you've done. Take a good long rest, and you leave the rest to us, eh? So, okie dokie. Reuniclus, buddy, I need your assistance. Come on in, please. And, yeah, okay. So, I'm going to go for that Psy Shock, and I'm going to knock this out. Although, do you know what? A part of me is thinking, is that going to be enough? Of course it's going to be enough. Let's do it. So, okay, they go for the extreme speed. Reuniclus, hold on, buddy. I know you can do it. Hold on, hold on. Okay, it bloody hurt, but we held on. So, Reuniclus goes for that Psy Shock. Let's see the damage, and we're going to knock out the Dragonite. Fantastic job, Reuniclus. That's what I'm talking about. So, yeah, good game to my opponent. Really, really intense team. Their team was bloody tough, but our team, Rhyperior especially, everyone else were able to prevail. Good games. Okay, so my opponent's got a Hisuian Decidueye, a Monkey Dory, a Weavile, Sizzle, Moltres, and the, what's his face? Oh, I forgot his name, the Generation 6 Pokemon. Oh well, you know what I mean anyway. Hooper, that's the one, Hooper Inbound. Okay, so I'm going to lead off with my Meowscarada, and let's do this. Okay, so who are you leading off with? So slice 'em, dice 'em. It's the Weavile. Okay, so I can just go for a U-turn on this to potentially, right? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for a U-turn. Let's do it, Meowscarada. Alright, so Meowscarada goes for that U-turn. Lovely jubbly. We turn to a bug type. Are you Focus Sash? And they are... Oh, they are Focus Sash. Okay. So I am going to go into my... They could be going for an Icicle Crash, to be fair. I think I have to go into my Corviknight so I can knock this out with some Rocky Helmet Chip, right? So... Oh, Pickpocket. They stole my Choice Scarf. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. What do I think they're going for, I wonder? They stole my Choice Scarf. I can't believe it. That's insane. Okay. So, I am going to go into... What do I think they're going into, eh? So, I'm going to go into my Corviknight. My God, that's crazy. Okay, so, come on in, Corviknight. I need your assistance. So, are they going for a knockoff or... Okay, they went for the knockoff. Cool, so we can... Okay, that did a chunk of damage, but at least we knock out the Weavile, right? So, a Choice Scarf Weavile could have been a threat. Down goes a big old thing, and let's see who comes in next. Alright, so... Big Molt, that's got to be the Moltres, right? So in comes the Moltres, fair enough. So I am going to immediately switch into my, what's-his-face, my Rhyperior. And if they go for a Fire-type move, we'll soak it up, and we'll go from there. Alright, so calm back, Corviknight, you've been amazing, buddy. And yeah, Rhyperior, I need you to come on in, I need you to deal with this. Oh, I just realised, there's 2 shiny Pokemon in a row. Shiny Weavile and Shiny Moltres. So, Scorching Sand, they predicted me like a... Oh my god, don't you dare burn me. Hold on, Rhyperior. And we don't get burnt, luckily. So, great job, buddy. So, I'm going to now immediately go for that Stealth Rock. I doubt they're going to stay in. Unless they Terrestrialize, I doubt they're going to stay in, right? So, I'm going for that Stealth Rocks. Here we go. Alright, so they are going to withdraw the Moltres. Lovely jubbly. So we get the Stealth Rocks up for free, and we're also going to get some Stealth Rocks, right? So, who's coming in now? It is the... Oh, okay. So I'm pretty sure this thing gets knocked off as well, right? But I'm glad that we got up the Stealth Rocks, because, yeah, I think the Hisuian Decidueye does get access to Defog, so they might even go for that, right? It might even be a Defog set, so at least we get up the rocks for free, and we get some leftovers. So, yeah, I will just immediately go into my Scarlet because we resist the Grass and the Fighting type moves, and we'll go from there. Alright, so calm back, Rhyperior. Great job, and yeah, Scarlet, I am requiring your assistance, my good friend, so come on in. And yeah, so what have you gone for? Triple Arrow. Oh, I forgot it's got Scrappy, so... Ouch. Okay, so they got the crit, unfortunately. That sucks, but you know what? I am free to just go for a Slack Off here, because I doubt they'll get the crit 2 times in a row. So let's go for that Slack Off. Here we go. Alright, so... Oh, they're Terrestrializing. Oh, God. Maybe it's Terra Fighting. Okay, so that's scary. That is scary. So, okay, what are you Terrestrializing into? It is... Oh, it's Terra Fire. Okay. Fair enough. So I guess that means they get to resist my Taunt Song. But... or maybe they're expecting a Will-O-Wisp. So... Oh, we're faster. My God, this thing's slow. Unless it's... it hasn't got a negative priority move. No, it's just slow. Okay, so as long as they don't... They crit me 2 times in a row. Oh, my God. And they get the defense drop. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, that's not good. No, no, no. So I've got to switch Scare Those out, unfortunately. So this bloody Hisuian Decidueye is being a problem, I guess. So what am I going to switch into on this fighting type move, eh? So I guess I could go Reuniclus. Yeah, I'll go into my Reuniclus. We are physically defensively bulky, right? So as long as we don't get the defense drop, we'll be fine. So, okay, coming in Reuniclus, buddy. I need your assistance. And yeah, we'll go from there, right? So what are you going for? Triple arrows, as expected. It is resisted, and Reuniclus takes it like a boss. No defense drops? Okay, fantastic. So I am now free to go for an iron defense, right? So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So Reuniclus, buddy, let's go for that iron defense and let's do this. Alright, so they're going to withdraw the Hisuian Decidueye, fair enough. So let's see who comes in, eh? So Adamantium, who's that, eh? It's going to be the Scizor. Okay. So maybe they go for a U-turn. Maybe they go for a Sword Dance here. I don't know. So maybe it's in my best interest to switch into Corviknight here. Let me check who they got on the back again. So we'll get some leftovers, basically recovering most of that damage from last turn, which is great. Great job, Reuniclus. And yeah, let me just double check because, yeah, I'm going to go into my Corviknight actually because they might just straight up go for a U-turn and then we can do some Rocky Helmet Chip, right? So, okay, let's do this. Come on in, Corviknight, buddy. I need your assistance. So, Sword Dance or U-turn? What's your poison? So, oh, Defog. Okay, fair enough. Fair play. So, I am now going to go for a U-turn and we'll go from there, right? So, Corviknight, buddy, let's go for that U-turn. Alright, so they are withdrawing, so we can get some momentum with the U-turn. That's fantastic. Who are they going into, eh? So, Big Molt. So, okay. Hopefully, we don't get a burn from the Flame Body. It is a 30% chance. Hold on, Corviknight. Don't get burned, buddy. No burns, please. And we don't get burnt. Fantastic. Great job, Corviknight. So, now I am tempted to go into my... what do I want to do, eh? So, I am going to go into my... I'm going to go into my Rhyperior. We'll get some more leftovers. It scares them out, and we can also set up some Stealth Rocks, right? So, okay, coming in Rhyperior. We get some leftovers. We're back up to 200-ish. And, yeah, they might stay in and go for a Scorching Sands, which is scary, but would they risk it? I doubt they would. So I'm going for the Stealth Rocks. Let's do it. Alright, so they are withdrawing. Fantastic. So we get up the Stealth Rocks for free. So, okay. Time to see who's coming in. Adamantium. So it is the Scizor. So I can just Rock Blast this, right, to get off some damage. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So we set up the Stealth Rocks. They must be going for the Defog at this point. Because if they Sword Dance, I just immediately switch into my Corviknight, right? So we get some more leftovers, which is even better, right? So Rhyperior doing amazing. So Rhyperior, let's go for that Rock Blast and let's get off some damage, buddy. Let's do it. Alright, so they do go for the Defog, as expected. Nice. So, let's see how much we do with the Rock Blast, and let's see if we can get more than 2 or 3 hits. So, Rhyperior goes for those Rock Blasts. We're doing some nice damage. Number 2. Okay, can we get some more? Okay, we get the 3rd one. Lovely jubbly. Can we get more than 3? Okay, only 3 hits. Fair enough. So, great job, Rhyperior. We get even more leftovers, so Rhyperior is back up to full. Fantastic. So, now I am immediately switching into my Corviknight to get off some more Rocky Helmet Chip if they go for a U-turn, and we'll go from there. Alright, so come on back, Rhyperior. You've been amazing, buddy. And yeah, I'm guessing they're going for the U-turn, right? I doubt they're close combat and defog. So what are you going for? U-turn? Let's see it. So no Bullet Punch, even better. So now they're forced to stay in. I can go. They take some Rocky Helmet Chip. This gives me the free opportunity to be able to go for... I could go for U-turn, to be fair. Yeah, I'm going for the U-turn because I feel like they'll switch. Alright, so... Oh, they stayed in and we are faster. I didn't realise that. So, fair enough. So, maybe they're going... Do I think they've got knockoff is the question, right? So, if they got knockoff, that's kind of scary. I'm going to go into my Rhyperior expecting a knockoff or something. So, coming in Rhyperior, they might be going for a U-turn, a slow U-turn. Oh, they got Rest. Oh, are they Chesto Resto? They might be Chesto Resto, to be fair. How fascinating. Okay, so I guess it makes sense on a defog set, right? Because Scizor doesn't have Roost anymore. So, and it is a Chesto Berry set, so fair enough. So, okay, well, at least they've used up their Chesto Berry, right? So, I'm going to immediately switch back into my Corviknight on the Bullet Punch or whatever it wants to go for. And we'll go from there, right? Alright, so, oh, they're withdrawing, so are they going into Moltres? Have they predicted me? So let's find out. So, no, Mojo Joe, that's got to be the Monkey Dory, right? So, it is the Monkey Dory. Okay, so, this thing is Psychic Poison, right? So, sorry, yeah, Psychic Poison. So, I guess both of its stabs resist me, but they could be going for a trick here, to be fair. So, I need to think about that. I'm going to go for a U-turn, and let's see how it goes. Alright, so... Oh, they went for a Focus Blast and they missed. Oh my god, Corviknight dodging bullets like a boss. So let's go for that U-turn. Let's do some chip damage. That's a nice chunk of damage, Corviknight. Great job. Come on back. And yeah, so who do I want to go into on this Focus Blast, eh? So, you know what? I could go into Scaleders and start Port-Songing, to be fair. That's true. Or I could go... no, I'm going into my Meowscarada and I'm going to knock off. So, yeah, come on in, Meowscarada, buddy. We are Choice Scarf. So, if they're Choice Scarf, they might think to stay in or something, right? So... yeah, 100% I'm going for that knockoff. Let's do it, Meowscarada. So, okay, they're withdrawing. So maybe they're going to go into the Moltres. And maybe they're hoping for a Flame Body. So, yeah, okay. So they are going into Moltres. So let's knock this thing's item off. And Meowscarada, buddy, I need you to hold on and not to get burnt. Okay, so there's the protein. Now let's do some knockoff damage. And, okay, great job. No Flame Body. Oh, no, we got the Flame Body. So that kind of cripples Meowscarada, unfortunately. But, oh well, it is what it is, right? So, we get rid of their heavy-duty boots, which is going to be great for the case in which we set up Stealth Rocks, right? So, that's what I'm planning. So, I am now going to switch into my... I'm going to switch into my Rhyperior, expecting them... I guess they're going to predict this, and they're going to go for a Scorching Sands, right? So, I mean, they might go for a U-turn or a Flamethrower or something, but I doubt that. I think they're going... yeah, they are going for the Scorching Sands, so I guess that was kind of predictable. No burns, please. Hold on, Rhyperior, buddy. Hold on, buddy. So, okay, we don't get burnt. Amazing. So, great job, Rhyperior. That's what I'm talking about. And I think I'm going to go for a Rock Blast, right? Yeah, I'm going to go for that Rock Blast. Let's do it. Alright, so they are going to withdraw, so maybe they're going to go back into the Scizor, but we can still weaken it down with the Rock... oh no, they're going into the Mojo Jojo, so the Rock Blast will do some nice damage to this, so get him, Rhyperior, let's see that damage. Okay, if we can get multiple hits, come on, can we get more than 2? Okay, so 3, can we get 4? Come on, can we get 4? We get 4, can we get 5? Come on, can we get 5? Oh no, we only got 4, okay, so, but amazing job, Rhyperior, you are doing amazingly, so... they could be going for the Focus Blast right now, which is what I'm worried about. Or the Psychic, to be fair. So, I am going to go into my Meowscarada expecting the Psychic, right? So, come on back, Rhyperior. You've been amazing, buddy. Let's go straight into Meowscarada, and let's see if they go Focus Blast. So, come on in, Meowscarada, buddy. So, they go for the Psychic. Amazing. So, okay, this is amazing. So, I am now going to go for that U-turn. It'll be enough damage to knock out the Munkidori, right? And if they go into Moltres, that gives us momentum. So, let's go for that U-turn immediately. Alright, so they are withdrawing, so it's definitely going to be into the Moltres, right? So, okay, Meowscarada, you've got this, buddy. So they are going into the Moltres, yep, as expected. So we're going to do a little bit of chip damage. I mean, our damage is cut in half. It's quad resisted, so I doubt we'll do it. It's going to be nothing, right? So, look, okay, a little bit of chip. Every little chip helps. So, okay, come on back, Meowscarada. You've been amazing, buddy. And I am straight up going into... Rhyperior, sorry. So, come on in, Rhyperior, buddy. I need your assistance. And, yeah, we are going to go for that, we are going to go for those Stealth Rocks, because if they want to go into, Scizor to, they might actually, I don't know. Should I go for the Rock Blast instead? No, I'm going for the Stealth Rocks. Let's do it. Okay, so they are withdrawing Moltres, so they're most likely going to go into the Scizor, right? So let's see, is it this? No, they're going into this. Fair enough. So that means that Scizor will take Stealth Rocks damage, which is always nice to see. And okay, they might be going for the Focus Blast here, to be fair. So I need to consider my options. I think they're going to be going for the Focus Blast. So I think I'm going to switch into my Skeledurge to be able to soak up the Fighting type move, and then also get some leftovers, right? So let's do that. Alright, so come on back, Rhyperior. You've been amazing, buddy. Rhyperior's done so well this game. So, Scaledurge, come on in. Let's soak up that Focus Blast. And let's go from there. So, show me the Focus Blast. No, they went for a Sludge Wave. Okay, so hold on, Scaledurge, buddy. Hold on. Scaledurge holds on like a boss. So, it's not resisted, so we take it really well. And now we're going to get some more leftovers. Now, I think they're choice locked from the way they've been playing, right? So, I'm going to go for a Slack Off. And we'll go from there. So let's go for that Slack Off. Here we go. So they are choice locked. So we're gonna be able to take the Sludge Wave. Great job, Scaledurge. Now let's go for that oh, Toxic Chain. I forgot about that. So that's my bad. Okay, so fair enough. So I am now gonna go. We're now going for that Slack Off. The leftovers is kind of gonna be able to negate the poison, right? So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna switch into my Corviknight, knowing that we can resist the poison, right? So Scaledurge is roughly at half health, so that's always great to see. And yeah, okay, so I am going to switch, or do I want to slack off once more? Do you know what? I'm going to slack off once more to get up to a higher chunk of health, right? So here's another Sludge Wave. It's going to bring us down to 53. We're going to go for more slack offs, and I could even slack off again, to be fair, because they can't bring Munkidori back in with the Stealth Rocks up, and they might not even watch his face. They can't go into Scizor without taking a Torch Song from Skeledurge. So yeah, I'm pretty safe to go for one more I'm pretty safe to go for one more Slack Off. So, Scared Urge Buddy, let's go for that Slack Off. Here we go. Alright, so they go for another Sludge Wave. There it is. And Scared Urge takes it like a boss. We'll go for one more Slack Off. We'll get up to a nice sizable amount of health. And then I'll switch into my Corviknight. And I'll go for the U-turn, right, to get some momentum. Because I'll probably switch into Moltres. Yeah, okay. So, but I guess they caught without taking Stealth Rocks damage. So that's always true. So, okay. Now that Scared Urge is back up to a nice healthy amount of health, I am switching into my Corviknight. And then we'll go for the U-turn. So come on back, Scared Urge. You've been amazing, buddy. Corviknight, time to soak up this Sludge Wave, and we'll go for that U-turn. So the Galar champion, Corviknight, is in the house. So, okay, there's the Sludge Wave, and they're 100% choice items. I mean, if they go for a Focus Blast, I'll be caught off guard. But do you know what? I'm going for that U-turn. Let's do it. Alright, so they are withdrawing. Cool. So maybe into Scizor, let's find out. So it is into Scizor, so I am going to immediately U-turn into my Skeleturge so that we can Torch Song this, right? So that is the plan. So okay, great job. Corviknight, go for that U-turn, buddy. A little bit of chip damage, nice chip damage, and we're going into and I think they're slower than my Skeleturge, to be fair, so they'll be forced to switch out. So that's great. So yeah, I'm going straight into Skeleturge. Let's do it. So Skeleturge, it's all up to you, buddy. Come on in. Let's go for those Torch Songs and let's annihilate this Scizor, right? So okay, get some leftovers. It'll be negated by the poison, but I like to think of it as we're not taking poison chip damage, right? So, yep, there it is. Nice. So, from 170 to 158. Cool. So, Skeleturge, let's go for that Torch Song, buddy, and let's do this. Alright, so, Skeleturge goes for that Torch Song. We're going to knock out the Scizor. Down it goes. They can't defog away the hazards. And now the Moltres will take Stealth Rocks damage, right? So that's great. Less than 3 minutes of the game left, and Lessu comes in next. Great job, Skeleturge. And we get some more leftovers, but it will be negated by the poison. But that's fair enough. So, great job. So, let's see the poison. So, if we went up from 158 to 170. Okay, so we're taking about 12 damage each turn, basically. So, okay. Sushami's coming out, which is the, okay, so it's this. Fair enough. So, I could just switch, I guess. I'm going to go into my Runiculus expecting the triple arrows, right? So, and the battle was cancelled. Amazing. So, yeah, good game to my opponent and fantastic job to all my Pokemon. Okay, so my opponent's got a Salazzle, a Zorua, a Conkeldurr, Inteleon, Lucario, and the Rotom Moor. God, I forgot its name. The Grass Rotom. Anyways, I'm leading off with my Meowscarada, and let's do this. Okay, so who are you leading off with, eh? So Hanzo's coming out, this could be the Zorua, to be fair. I am going to 100% go for that U-turn in case there's Zorua, right? So let's go for that U-turn immediately. Okay, so Meowscarada goes for that U-turn. Protein's going to turn us into a bug type. Let's see. So, okay, that's definitely the Salazzle, right? So I wonder, are you going to be going for the substitute right now? So that's something to think about, I suppose. I'm going to go into my Rhyperior, actually, because if they do go for the substitute, I can go for the Rock Blast, right? So, coming in Rhyperior, buddy, and what are they going for? Toxic. Okay. So, I think I'm going to set up my Stealth Rocks now so that I can slowly deal chip damage to everything they switch it out, right? So, yeah, okay. So, that's unfortunate we got poisoned, but it is what it is. Rhyperior, buddy, do me a solid, and let's go for that Stealth Rocks immediately. Alright, so they are going to withdraw, so we get up the Stealth Rocks for free. Lovely jubbly. So, yeah, okay. So, who are they going into? Is it the Inteleon, maybe? Let's find out. No, it's the Rotom. Okay, so they are most likely going to be going for a Grass-type move, right? So, I need to consider my options. I suppose they could be going for a trick, to be fair. I could hard switch into my Meowscarada right now, so I'm kind of tempted to go into my Meowscarada. I doubt they'll go for a Volt Switch. The only thing I'm worried about is if they're going to read my switch and go for a Will-O-Wisp, right? So regardless, let's take the bait. Let's go for that Meowscarada. Let's do it. So okay. Come on back, Rhyperior. Great job for setting up the rocks. We'll save you for later on. And Meowscarada, I need you to tank this Grass-type move and help us out. So come on in, buddy. So what are they going for? It's the Leaf Storm. Okay, so that's good. That's good. So Meowscarada tanks that like a boss. They get a special attack drop, which is great. And, what is that? Oh, Eject Pack. Okay, well, we've got the Choice Scarf, right? So we can pivot out with the U-turn if we need to, if anything scary comes in. So let's find out. Alright, so, who's coming out now? It is the Conkeldurr. So, they're probably going to go for the Muck Punch, I imagine, right? So, and they are Guts. Okay, so, that is definitely scary. Not going to lie. So, for Corviknight, I guess that's good for the, okay, I am 100% going into my Corviknight on this Muck Punch, right? No way am I staying in. So come on back, Meowscarada. Great job. And then with Corviknight, I can just Brave Bird the Conkeldurr, right? So, coming in, Corviknight, buddy. I need your assistance. So, what are you going for? It's the... Oh, I forgot Conkeldurr gets defogged. That's fascinating. So, cool. Okay. So, fair enough. So, I am free to just go for that Brave Bird once again, and we'll do some massive damage to this Conkeldurr, right? So, Corviknight, let's go for that Brave Bird, buddy. Here we go. Alright, so Corviknight goes for that Brave Bird. Let's see the damage, and... Oh, that's some great damage, Corviknight. So, what are they going for is the question. So, what are you going for? Oh, knockoff. So, they'll take some Rocky Helmet Chip, lovely jubbly. And now I'm pretty free to go for a... Oh, if I go for Roost, their fighting type move will do more damage, right? So, that's kind of scary. And if they go for Drain Punch, that'd be even worse, right? So, Jeez, okay, so I'm going to go for that Roost. Hopefully they go for a Muck Punch. Let's find out. Okay, so they don't go for the Muck Punch. Oh, God, hopefully they haven't gone for a Drain Punch. Oh, God, this could be really bad. I might have misplayed the crap. Oh, they did go for a Drain Punch. Oh, God, okay, so that worked out horrifically for us. Oh, God, they're going to get all their health back now. So, jeez, okay, so I am forced to go for that Brave Bird now. So, that really didn't work out for us. It is what it is, though. So, Corviknight, let's go for that Brave Bird, buddy, and let's do some big damage. So, Corviknight goes for that Brave Bird. Let's do some damage, and okay, we knock out the Conkeldurr. Corviknight will still have enough health to remain, but anything that comes in that attacks it will be able to knock it out, unfortunately. So, it is what it is. Thank you, regardless, Corviknight. That was my misplay, and let's see who comes in next. Alright, so Hanzo's coming back out, which is the... okay, so I'm going to go for a... do I think they're going to substitute now? I'm going to go for a Roost, expecting the substitute. Let's find out. Okay, so, no, they straight up go for the Flamethrower. Fair enough. So, Corviknight will take that. Fair enough. So, okay. Thanks for everything, Corviknight. Take a good long rest. This does allow me to be able to go into my Rhyperior now and set up the Stealth Rocks, right? So, come on in, Rhyperior, buddy. I need your assistance. We can once again get up those Stealth Rocks. And if that was their only way of getting rid of hazards, they can't get rid of anymore. So, let's see. Okay, so they are going to withdraw, so we get up the Stealth Rocks up for free. Lovely jubbly. At cost, we're going to take one round of poison. So, and they're going into Inteleon. Okie dokie. So, against this, what do I want to do? I'm not too sure, but we're going to try and figure something out, right? So, at least these Stealth Rocks are up, so everything else is going to take chip damage. That's always nice to see. So, okay. We get some more leftovers back. Lovely jubbly. And then we're going to take a round of poison. So, there it is. Okay, so there's the poison, and okay. Now, what do I want to do, eh? So, they might go for Ice Beam, predicting my Meowscarada. So, what do I want to do, eh? So, I think I'm going to Terra Fairy and go for that Earthquake. Let's do it. So, here we go. Time to terrestrialize our Rhyperior into a Fairy-type Pokemon. We can go... This Earthquake will do huge damage, right? So, okay. And if they are Zoroark and they've gone for a Dark Pulse, we'll resist it, right? So, that would be the best part. So, they might have just... If they are Inteleon, though, they've probably gone for a Snipe Shot or an Ice Beam. So, let's find out. So, Rhyperior, time to show the love. What have they gone for? Ice Beam. Okay, so they were predicting the Meowscarada. So, alright, Rhyperior tanks that like a boss. Now, let's go for that Earthquake and let's do some big damage, buddy. So, let's see how much we do. And, oh, we almost one-shot it. Great job, Rhyperior, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. So, yeah, we can just go for another attacking type move. Is it in my best interest to go for a Rock Blast? Do I think they'll switch? I do not know. They could go for a Snipe Shot here, to be honest. I think I'm going to preserve Rhyperior. Question is, who do I switch into, though? So, I could... do I think they're going to go for a Snipe Shot is the question, eh? So, I'm going to switch into my Meowscarada expecting a Snipe Shot, right? So, calm back, Rhyperior. You've been great, buddy. And, oh, I just realised, Rhyperior can't tank the Salazzle anymore. So, that might have been a misplay on my part. So, well, oh, they're terrestrializing. Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. So, what's it going to be? Terra Water Snipe Shot? Is this going to annihilate my Meowscarada? We're about to find out. And it's Terra Water. Oh, God, maybe I misplayed the heck out of this. So, we're about to find out, I suppose. So, okay. Meowscarada, buddy. Hold on. It does resist. Let's find that. So, here comes the Snipe Shot. No crits, please. Fingers crossed. Hold on, Meowscarada, buddy. Hold on, hold on. Okay, Meowscarada holds on like a boss. Amazing job. So, I am pretty safe to just go for that. I'm pretty safe to just go for that. Do I want to go for a U-turn? I'm pretty safe to just go for that knockoff. Let's do it, Meowscarada. So, Meowscarada goes for that knockoff. Protein turns us into a dark type, and we're going to knock out this Inteleon. Whew, that was bloody intense. Great job, Meowscarada. Down goes their terrestrialized Pokemon, so no more surprises from them. We still don't know who the Darkrai is going to impersonate, but we're about to find out. So, great job, Meowscarada. Oh, it was Scope Lens. Oh, they were fishing for those crits. Fair enough. Alright, so Lucario's coming out. Okie dokie. So, against this, what do I want to do? I suppose I could immediately switch into my... Okay, so I'm going to switch into my Rhyperior, just to see if they're Zoroark, right? So, calm back, Meowscarada. We'll save you for later on, and yeah. Rhyperior, I need you to come on in. I need you to tank this hit. So, what are they going to be going for, eh? So, oh, they're withdrawing Lucario. Okay, so, into what? Maybe into Rotom? Hanzo. So, that is the, so I'm pretty confident we can take one Sludge Bomb, right? So I am more than happy to go for an Earthquake right now. So, or I might even go for a Rock Blast in case they're substitute. So do I want to do that is the question, though. So we get some leftovers. It will be negated by the poison, but now I'm contemplating whether or not Earthquake is in my best interest. So do you know what? I'm going to go for one Earthquake. Maybe I should double check who they got on the back again. So they've got, oh, Rotom does have Levitate, doesn't it? So I'm going for that Rock Blast. Let's do it. So they are substitute. Amazing. Okay, so as long as we don't miss our Rock Blast, we can annihilate this. So come on, Rhyperior, buddy. Let's go for that Rock Blast. We don't miss. That's definitely going to break the substitute. It was a crit as well. Oh, my God. Okay, Rhyperior, if you can get multiple hits, we can knock out this Salazzle. So come on, Rhyperior. I believe in you. Let's go for some more Rock Blast. Let's see the damage. And, okay, two more. Oh, that's the Zoroark. Okie dokie. So, okay. Well, let's do some more damage. Oh, it only hit 2 times. That's bloody annoying. Okay, so they are leftovers on the Zoroark. So, fair enough. So, I am pretty free to just go for a, I'm going to go for an Earthquake now because if... Oh, no, sorry. I'm going to carry on going for the Rock Blasts in case they go for the substitute, right? So that's what I'm going to do. So we are going to take some more poison damage, but Rhyperior, you are doing amazing, buddy. So, yeah, let's go for another Rock Blast. Let's do this, buddy. Okay, so... Oh, they're withdrawing. Fair enough. So maybe they wouldn't dare go into the Lucario, would they? So maybe into the... Is that the Rotom? It is the Rotom. Okay, so fair enough. So I guess they were expecting the Earthquake. So let's do some more Rock Blast damage, but we missed. Okay, that's rather unfortunate, Rhyperior. It is what it is. These things happen. And yeah, so I think I'm going to carry on going for the Rock Blast to do as much damage as possible. Or should I switch? No, I'm gonna do as much damage as possible, right? So let's go for that Rock Blast immediately. Okay, so they go for the Volt Switch, fair enough. So, okay, Rhyperior tanks that like a boss. Now, it all depends on who they go into, right? So, either way, Rhyperior can do some damage. Let's find out. You got this, Rhyperior. Alright, so Lucario's coming out. So, is it the Lucario? Okay, this does appear to be the Lucario, right? So, now, on this, do I want to... Oh, sorry. Let's see how much we do with the Rock Blast, right? So, okay, that was a crit, so they're not going to do too much, fair enough. So, okay, and we get the third hit, lovely jubbly. Okay, so we get 3 hits up against this. So, Toxic might take out my Rhyperior right now, so that might be... Oh, we do get some leftovers. I don't know if it'll be enough to preserve Rhyperior, but we can see what happens, right? So Rhyperior takes some more Toxic. Oh, Rhyperior survives on 3 HP, so maybe it's worth preserving... Rhyperior. So I am going to switch into my Scarlet right now to be able to soak up this fighting or this Steel-type move. So, oh, they're withdrawing as well, so fair enough. So at this point, I can tell if it's the Darkrai or not, right? So, okay, they're going into the back into the Rotom. So, okay, well, I could just go into my Scarlet and Torch Song, not being worried about the Choice Scarf, right? So maybe I'll do that. So Scarlet comes in. That gives us the opportunity to be able to do Torch Song, right? So let's do it. Let's go for that Torch Song. Okay, so they Thunder Wave. Oh boy. Okay, so now my Scarlet is paralyzed. Unfortunately, that kind of sucks. So, oh well, it is what it is, right? So, Scarlet's breakthrough. Let's go for that Torch Song, and let's annihilate this Rotom. So, down. Oh, it lives. Fair enough. So, we are +1 now, but they are Choice Scarf, right? So they're locked in, which means that I'm free to go for a Torch Song. Let's do it. Okay, so they're not locked. Okay, so I must have missed that. I forgot what happened. So, anyways, they go for the Leaf Storm. They do nothing. Go for another Torch Song. We're gonna destroy it. Down it goes, and now we're +2 on our special attack. So, Scarlet can do this. So, let's see. So, Lucario can't come in. Salazzle can't do much. Yeah, it all depends on who they want to go into. We're going to get some more leftovers back. Lovely jubbly. It all depends on whether or not Paralysis is going to be annoying. So, let's find out. Okay, so Hanzo's coming back out, which is the, okay, so that is the Zoroark, isn't it? Yeah, that is the Zoroark. So, what do I think they're going to go for, eh? So, I'm going to sacrifice my Scarlet by going into my Rhyperior. So, calm back, Scarlet. I don't want to get Dark Pulse flinched into the Paralysis, right? That'd be really bad. So, Rhyperior, come on in, buddy. You've been amazing. I need you to take this hit for us. So they are going for the Dark Pulse. I knew it was the Zoroark. So now I'll go into my Meowscarada. I can U-turn, knocking it out or getting momentum on whatever they switch into, and we can go from there, right? So thanks for all you've done, Rhyperior. Take a good long rest, and you leave the rest to us. So they're gonna get some more leftovers back. Not that it matters because this U-turn will destroy them. So okay. Let's do this, Meowscarada. Come on in for me, buddy, please. So, okay, Meowscarada comes on in. Let's go for that U-turn, and let's annihilate this. So, okay, let's go for that U-turn immediately. Alright, so they're going to withdraw. Cool. So, whatever comes in, Maybe they're going into the Salazzle, I'm not too sure. So, no, they're going into Lucario. So, fair enough. We can do a little bit of chip damage. The protein will give us some stab damage. And they also take some Stealth Rocks damage. So that's always great to see. So, okay, here comes the U-turn. A little bit of damage. Great, great. Every bit of chip helps, right? So, okay, now I can go into my Skeledirge and I can Torch Song, right? So, yep, that is the plan. Let's go straight into Skeledirge immediately. Here we go. So, okay, Skeledirge, you're in charge, buddy. You've got this. Let's go for a Torch Song and we can go from there. So, we will also get some leftovers back. Slowly pumping our Skeledirge's health back up to full. Lovely jubbly. And yeah, okay, so let's go for that Torch Song, buddy. Here we go. Okay, so they're going for the Meteor Mash. So, oh, that did a huge. Are they choice banded? So, okay, they get the attack boost, but we are unaware, so it doesn't matter. We go for that Torch Song. Is it going to be enough to knock it out? Let's find out. It is enough. Amazing job, Skeledirge. That's what I'm talking about. We're back up to +1 in special attack, and now they've only got 2 Pokemon left: the Zoroark and the Salazzle, right? So, okay, we get some more leftovers, giving our Skeledirge extra health, which is always nice to see. Lovely jubbly. And yeah, let's see who comes in next. Alright, so Hanzo's coming up. Is it the Zoroark? It is the Zoroark. Okie dokie. So, now, I want to preserve Skeledirge for the thingy, right? So, who do I want to switch into on this? I could go, what do I want to switch into, eh? So, okay, so, I'm going to let my Reuniclus go down. So, okay, come on back, Skeledirge, you've been fantastic. I'll let Reuniclus go down to their Dark Pulses, right? And then I'll go into my Meowscarada and I'll U-turn. So that's the plan. So, okay, here we go. So, oh, they got Substitute. Oh, God, okay, so I've misplayed horrifically. So, okay, so I need to... Oh, God, I forgot about Substitute. I'm so silly. Okay, so, all right. So, now they're getting more and more leftovers. So, okay, I'll go for a Calm Mind. Let's see it. So, alright, they're going for the Nasty Plot. Oh my god, okay, so I've misplayed so bad. Okay, so now I'm going for those Calm Minds. And yeah, my only play right now is to, what's his face? To, oh god, okay, so I'm going to bring back my Reuniclus. So I've misplayed so badly against this Zoroark, right? So I can't believe I've done that, but oh well, it is what it is, right? So, okay, I'm going to go back into my Braviary right now, and I'm going to get hit by a Dark Pulse. So, okay, calm back, Reuniclus. I shouldn't have wasted that turn, to be fair, but it is what it is, right? So, okay, Reuniclus, calm back. Braviary, I need you to come on in and I need you to take this hit for us. So, okay, Braviary comes on in and they go for the Dark Pulse. We're not going to be able to tank it. I don't think we will. If we do, it won't make much of it. Okay, so yeah, I thought so. So, Braviary goes down and now I'm going to go into my Meowscarada. I'm going to U-turn to break the sub, go into my, oh god, what do I want to go into, eh? So, I guess I could go into my Skeledirge. Yeah, I'm going to go into my Meowscarada. I go for that U-turn, go into my Skeledirge on their potential Flamethrower or whatever, right? And then we'll go from there. So, let's go for that U-turn immediately. Okay, so Meowscarada goes for that U-turn. We're going to be able to break the Substitute. Here we go. Meowscarada, buddy. You got this, buddy. I know you can do it. Okay, so we break the Substitute. And now I'm going to go into my Skeledirge. We're going to take the attack. And then I'm going to go for a Torch Song, right? So, just in case they go into Substitute. So, my god, the bloody Zoroark. That's how fascinating. Okay, so come on in, Skeledirge, buddy. I need your assistance. Let's do this. And yeah, I want to save Reuniclus because it's good against the actual Salazzle, right? So here comes the Dark Pulse, and okay, Skeledirge survives. Not going to make much of a difference. They might try to take advantage of the paralysis and go for a Substitute. I'm not sure, but if they do, and if we break through paralysis, I can knock it out with a Torch Song, right? So that's my plan at least. So let's go for that Torch Song. Here we go. All right, so they go for the Substitute. Moment of truth. Skeledirge, break through paralysis and knock out this Zoroark. Come on, buddy, I need your... Okay, amazing. Skeledirge goes for that Torch Song, and it goes through Substitute, and we knock out the Zoroark. Amazing job, Skeledirge. My god, okay, so there's 2 minutes left on the clock. This was bloody intense. That Zoroark was turning it around, believe it. That was crazy. Okay, so Zoroark goes down, and yeah, their final Pokemon is the actual Salazzle, right? So I've got Reuniclus, who's got the, what's his face? Who's got the Magic Guard ability, so they can't Toxic us. And Skeledirge is slowly getting more health, but I'm pretty sure a Sludge Bomb will take us out regardless, right? So, okay, here comes the actual Hanzo, their final Pokemon. Let's do this. So, I could just immediately switch into my, I'm going to immediately switch into my Reuniclus, right? Because I don't really want to, I don't want to lose a Pokemon, because this game might go to timer. I'm going to go for a Calm Mind off the bat, and then I'll go for a Psyshock, right? So, okay, we go for the Flamethrower. Let's see how much we take, and okay, we take that relatively well. We're going to get some more leftovers back, and actually, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to straight up go for that Psyshock, right? Because if they do knock us out, I can just go into my Meowscarada. So let's go for that Psyshock. Here we go. Okay, 60 seconds left on the clock. Here we go. So, they go for the Toxic. We are Magic Guard, so it won't make much of a difference. So, Reuniclus, buddy, let's go straight up for that Psyshock and let's knock out this Salazzle. So, okay, my misplay from earlier on definitely extended the duration of the match for a bit longer, but it is what it is. Our team was still able to prevail. Good game to my opponent. Love their team. It was a very cool idea. And yeah, great job to all my Pokemon. Boosh. What a fantastic set of games, am I right? Specially defensive Rhyperior is an absolute monster and it can do some serious damage and bounces off hits like they're nothing. Amazing stuff. Oh, and if you enjoyed watching my specially defensive Rhyperior dominating the battlefield, be sure to smash that like and subscribe button, and don't forget to let me know what's one of your favourite ground or rock type Pokemon down below in the comments. And with all that said, there should be a couple of videos popping up right about now that YouTube thinks you'll love, so why not give one of those a try after this? Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and have a fantastic day. Cheers.
No time to question my moves. I stick to the path that I